So ladies and gentlemen, with 17 years of experience across leading global and Indian brands as a marketing and growth leader, he has held key roles as Chief Growth Officer at Upstocks and Chief Marketing Officer at Myntra and spent over a decade with Google, YouTube, Procter and Gamble. So, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Harish Narayanan, Chief Marketing and Digital Officer at HDFC Mutual Fund.
Hello founders. Can you all hear me fine? Yes? The topic of today's discussion is the topic that everybody in the entire world has been talking about, which is artificial intelligence and how we are going to leverage and use this for our business growth. Are you all excited to learn about artificial intelligence? Excitement to lag nahi raha room mein. Okay, great. I saw Ziva outside. It is fantastic. Congrats to the team, ZFunds. Very well done. Big hand. Yes, yes. अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि AI है तो हमने चैट जीपीटी तो यूज़ कर लिया है, right? We know what it is and we know how we want to use it. But why is the world going so gaga over it? इतनी बड़ी चीज़ क्यों है, right? It is another technology. इसमें कौन सी बड़ी बात है? That's what I want to cover today. So questions that may be on your mind: how do I use this technology to scale my business? Do I really need to? AI use करने की ज़रूरत है क्या, right? अगर मैं AI के बिना काम कर लूँ तो क्या प्रॉब्लम है? The second one is I am already using chat GPT. Chat GPT कर रहे हैं, Gemini यूज़ कर रहे हैं. किसी ने Claude यूज़ किया है? Anybody? Okay, good, quite a few. What else can I do, right? Third one is how can I go beyond jargon? ये token, ये all these pre-training, post-training models, Gemini, ये सब नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. What should I do beyond this? Will AI replace me at my work? ये तो सब लोग ने सोचा है ना. I think about this once every week. Will I have a job in 2 years? Will my role exist in 2 years? Right? I think about this every week. The commitment for the next 45 minutes, I'll talk for a bit and then we'll take questions and answers. The commitment is we will get a great starting point with clarity. The second thing is we will have a clear path to explore ahead. आगे कैसे कर सकते हैं, right? This is a very interesting slide that I want to show you. This is the last 6 to 7 decades of companies that have evolved over time. Okay? आप क्या notice कर पा रहे हैं इसमें? Say that again, sir. Fair. New players are coming. पुराने वाले चले गए. Fair. What else? Anything interesting coming out? US is constant. Fair. एक बहुत बड़ा there is a tremendous trend in front of your eyes. क्या? Texture change. What does texture mean? It is not IT. It's a good point, but let me build on that. You see here IBM, one company, tech company. Exxon, Standard Oil, Schlumberger, Shell, Mobil. What are all these companies? Oil companies. They were the technology of that time. Okay. Then came banks, right? Japanese banks. Then came one tech company. If you look at this, out of the top 10 companies, one is an investment company, one is a pharma company, the rest, one is an oil company. 7 companies are technology companies. And out of these 7 companies, 6 companies are AI companies. Any idea why this change has happened? Why suddenly so much change, everything is technology? This is the insight I want to deliver today so that you understand what is happening in the world, okay? In 15 years ago, Andreessen Horowitz, one of the leading VC firms in the world, they wrote an article called "The Software is Eating the World." I repeat, the article was called "Software is Eating the World." Okay? Everything is becoming software. finance is becoming software, oil companies have become software, technology companies are becoming software, pharma is becoming software. What happened? I started my career in Procter and Gamble, okay? जब हमको नया सोप, नया रेजर लॉन्च करना होता था, कम से कम 12 महीने लगते, 12 months, okay, to go from thought to launching the product. Why? Once the product is shipped from the factory and goes into the system, you can't replace it, right? Recall takes 6 months. So you have to be perfect, ekdam 100%, you have to comply, you have to make sure the color is right, and then you ship it, and then it runs for the next 20 years. Facebook has a weekly release cycle. Every week the product changes. इसमें क्या समझ में आ रहा है? See, I really loved the fact that the event is called Founders Summit, right? You are all founders. What does that mean? You are all running your own startups. The core principle of a successful startup is servicing innovation. What else? That is true, but that's not the core success factor. Pain point. That is also not the. There can be a great pain point. There can be fantastic innovation, but still a startup can fail. What differentiates a startup from every other company? Huh? Sorry? Trust. Large company में भी है. HDFC most trusted. Frugality also true. Not the defining. Scalability, all great points, not the defining factor. Problem identification and solution is also true for us. We are HDFC. Acceptance also true for us. मैं आंसर दे देता हूँ in the interest of time. The answer is cycle time. Cycle time. I'll explain. Cycle time is how fast you launch something, get real customer feedback, improve on it, and launch it again. जो रेजर है मेरा, its cycle time is 18 months. जो मेरा ऐप है HDFC का, the cycle time is 2 weeks. So in a year, I can improve 26 times. In a year, in a single year, I can improve 26 times. All these companies on the right are companies that improve 52 times in a year. Okay? This is what differentiates a software company from a hardware company, and that's why everything is a software company. Now, this is pre-AI. The cycle time now is 1 day. You can improve 365 times in a year. That is the power that you have in your pockets today. Make sense? Yeah? Cycle time. कितना जल्दी आप feedback लेके उस पे improve कर पाएंगे. Okay? So what does this mean today? How can we think of this tech revolution? 2 steps है. First step is digital. We all know digital transformation, right? We all know what happened. What happened is permissionless leverage. आपको अगर capital चाहिए, you have to seek funding VC से, right? PE से. Please give me funding. आपको अगर किसी को hire करना है labor, you have to seek permission. Please come join my company. If you want to write code, you don't have to ask permission. You can just write code. It is permissionless leverage. So what it unlocked was automation, right? You could do एक बहुत लंबी job है. You want to automate it. You could do it very easily. AI is the new electricity. I'll repeat. AI is the new electricity. What does this mean? The way you and I enter a room and take for granted that I'll flick a switch and the room will light up, right? That the TV will work, that my charger will work. We take it for granted, right? आपने कभी सोचा है वो electricity होगा कि नहीं होगा? Do we think like this? You enter a room, you enter your house, and do you wonder if this room has electricity? No. We take it for granted, right? It's everywhere. Similarly, in just a couple of years from now, we will all take electricity for granted, which is AI. What does that mean? You will enter a room and you will expect the room to be intelligent. You will enter a room and you will wonder why the AC is not already set to my favorite temperature. You will enter your car and you will wonder why it is not already taking off to my office. You will wake up and you will wonder why my coffee machine is already not making my coffee. You will take it for granted. there'll be a situation where you'll open your phone or whatever it will look like. I don't know if it will look like this. There'll be a screen. You'll just say, hey, I'm going to Delhi. I'm going to Gurgaon for the ZFunds summit. Please book my flight. Please book my hotel. Take care of my Uber and order my Swiggy. Thank you. और वो सब कर देगा. This is not future. This is 6 months from now. This is 1 year from now. This is not 10 years from now. This is where we are. So, digital was scale of automation. You could automate a bunch of things. AI is scale of intelligence. So how do we look at this? I look at this as two parts. Artificial intelligence plus human wisdom. जो अपना तजुर्बा, right, experience, what we bring to the table is wisdom. It comes from years and years of experience of talking about the same subject, learning from experience, learning from feedback is what we bring to the table. What this does, and I also love the topic that I was given today, it is scaling beyond limits. But earlier, you could talk to only 10 clients in a day. With AI, you can talk to 1,000 clients in a day. Each one of you can serve 1,000 clients, can serve 10,000 clients. There is no limit. Why? Because intelligence is now available for you on tap. So there are three parts we will talk about. This has been said many times, but I think it is worth repeating, right? AI will not replace humans, but a human using AI will replace a human, not using AI. We all have seen this many times, I hope, but I want to repeat this. If you are not using AI, it is like आप 2020 में हो और आप Google करना नहीं आता आपको. Imagine how, discomforting that will be, right? How much of a disadvantage you'll have. That is how the world will be in 2 years, 3 years time. The second one is it's a chance to serve 10x, 100x better together. This is the most exciting part of this new transformation for me. The exciting part of this transformation is even today, right, in a nation of 150 crore people, we are able to serve 6 crore people. How can we scale that advice, right, all of you, and your trust, your experience, how to scale that to 150 crore people? It is possible now. पहले नहीं था possible. Now it is possible through AI. The last one is आप coach बोलो, guide बोलो, सारथी बोलो, जो बोलना है बोलो, right? This trust, this human touch, now it is possible to scale this using technology. So I hope the reason I started with this is to make sure that we start looking at this technology with optimism, with ambition, with so much energy that it is going to transform our lives and everybody's lives, and not look at it with fear. वो ना कहा जाता है कि the moment you fear something, you will never seek to understand it. You will always find reason to stay away from it. So the more you fear something, the more alien it will become to us. So what we need to do is to embrace the technology, and once you embrace it, you will see that it enables scale and ambition and progress like anything else, nothing else. So this is a slide that I always share when people ask me, so ये technology है ठीक है, we have used these models, ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever, Claude, but how do I think of this? Like, what should be my mindset towards AI? Okay, the mindset is this. Let's say if you had a dozen or even 100 PhD level assistants, इन्होंने PhD करा हुआ है अपने अपने subject में, okay, who are well versed in all subjects. They know financial planning, they know marketing, they know product management, design, whatever. But they lack context about your business. Intern है वो, उसको नहीं आता है आपका business. उसको ZFunds नहीं पता है, उसको mutual fund distribution नहीं पता है, right? How would you train them and how would you leverage them? This is how we should think about this fantastic new technology. This is your opportunity today. Okay, so far everybody with me? Okay, positive, yes? Okay, great, wonderful. अभी थोड़ा energy आ रहा है, great, okay, good. I'll cover 4 topics of scaling with AI very quickly. First is data research and synthesis. बहुत सारा data है, how do I understand it well? The second was content and engagement. हम सबको चाहिए ना, we want to make content so that we can talk to our clients and engage them in a more deeper way. The third one is how to build a strong relationship using AI. And the last one is very important. I'm sure you all have teams and you are wondering हम तो कर लेंगे. How do we get everyone on board? How do we make sure that everybody is leveraging AI in my team? We'll cover all four very quickly, and I'll leave some time for Q&A also. The first one, deep research and analytics. This is a tool called LLM, Notebook LLM. How many of you have used Notebook? Okay, a few hands. Everybody today, go back home, please try it. What it does is it can take any information you give, it becomes like a notebook for you. जहाँ पे it becomes an expert on whatever you upload. For example, I have uploaded one NFO presentation, बहुत पहले की बात है. And then it has now captured this NFO and it has made quiz and playbooks and flashcards and even podcasts using what we have uploaded. इसमें the other thing I wanted to tell you was, this is just one source. You can add 20 sources here. You can make presentations from it. You can even go to the extent of creating an entire library of podcasts and videos just on the click of a button. So please go and try. The broader point I want to make on this one is this. You know what is good research and analysis? You take a bunch of documents, different formats, videos, audio, sab kuch, and you want to put everything together in one place, and then you want somebody, an intern, an analyst, to understand everything and give you the best insights. Correct? Ye hai na research. Second part of research, you want somebody to go to the internet and search everything. Sab jaake search kar do, 50 website pad lo, right? And give me a nice synthesis presentation or PDF. All these things AI is excellent at. It is excellent at finding information from the internet. It is excellent at collating everything together, and it is excellent at presenting that data in a very easy to understand visual format, right? So this is the power. Please go and use tools like Notebook LM. That is one tool. The other tools are even within a Gemini or a ChatGPT. There is a button called deep research. Okay, make sure that you are exploring deep research in all of these LLM tools. The second one is scaling content and engagement. ये हम सब ने किया होगा, right? Photo बनाया, newsletter बनाया, सब ने try किया? Yes? Everybody has done. Okay. The text writing is excellent, and you can create scaled writing. For example, market drops 800 points, 200 clients are calling, right? Oh my God, what should I do? What do you send on WhatsApp? For a retiree, you have something about your portfolio is debt and hybrid, so impact बहुत limited है, tension लेने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, right? For a young SIP investor, you are talking about, hey, this is a great opportunity to buy more, right? You are going to benefit this in the long run. For the HNI client, you are saying your portfolio is diversified, no need to worry, and then you are giving a data point that Sensex has recovered every 6 to 12 months. So customization of content is possible very easily through AI. Image, we have all done this. I just want to show you an example. Back in the day when I was working in startups, I did not have a photo with a jacket. So this is all I had. And then somebody asked me, bhai, formal photo chahiye jacket ke saath. So exactly me with a jacket. And what has changed? Nothing, right? It is amazing that it is able to just add a jacket and a tie without me doing anything. This looks like normal now. 6 months ago, this felt like magic. Isn't that true? 6 महीने पहले, this was like, wow, ये भी कर सकते हैं क्या? Now the technology is progressing so fast that we are now not even impressed by this. So imagine what will happen 6 months later. Just imagine what feels like magic today is going to change so much 6 months later, right? That's how fast this technology is changing. I want to explain the prompting. This was done for Diwali. I want to explain this part. So you must have seen where we talk about, make a Diwali poster. But the way we prompt makes all the difference. So for example, we are talking about a young man. I'm explaining the pose. I'm explaining the style of how that person should look like. Went to the extent of telling कौन सा कैमरे का लेंस होना चाहिए, 85mm का लेंस होना चाहिए, राइट? आर्ट मतलब घर के अंदर क्या होना चाहिए, सोफा, कुशन, दिवाली पैराफर्नेलिया, लाइटिंग कैसी होनी चाहिए. सो I am talking to this as if I am talking to a real life creative director and a photographer. When I said, you remember, how should we think about this? We should think about them as an intern who has a PhD on creative direction, art direction, photography, but they don't know what you want. So if you can give clear context, the outcomes are as great. So this is usually the framework that we use. Nowadays, the third part becomes the most important, but I'll run through it anyways, the ACT framework or ACT framework. The first one is, give it a role, right? You are an expert copywriter. You are an expert analyst. मैं तो उसको ये भी बोल देता हूँ, you are a consultant, McKinsey consultant, and do research, right? So when you give a kind of a role, it plays that role very well. The second one is context. किसके लिए कर रहे हैं, क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्या चाहिए, right? That is the second part. Give it as much context of your business, of your role as you can. The third part is the task. इसमें I want everybody to pay attention for 2 seconds. In the prompting, this part is the most important. So there is a thing called zero-shot prompting. Zero-shot prompting का मतलब है no examples, right? Go and make it. The more examples you give of the ideal output, मुझे ऐसा फॉर्मेट में डॉक्यूमेंट चाहिए, मुझे ऐसे फॉर्मेट में इमेज चाहिए, मुझे ऐसे फॉर्मेट में एक्सेल शीट चाहिए, it will do that job very well. That is called one-shot prompting, where you give one example, or it is called multi-shot prompting, where you give multiple examples. This is critical because AI is a faithful intern. आपने intern को बोल दिया ऐसे format में बना के देना, वो बना के देगा, right? So you have to be as faithful to the intern as possible, and it will give you a faithful output when you do that. The third one is, you can ask it to make no mistakes, and it actually thinks harder, right? You can ask it to think harder. And the last one is, you can say, before you start doing this, brainstorm with me, plan with me, and then start, so that it will ask you clarifying questions. Before it goes off and writes a paper for you, you can say, talk to me first, plan with me, right? So these are all the things that I use on a daily basis. This is one of my favorite slides because it always makes people smile, and I love that about this. The way you can do magic with text and images. Please understand, AI is good at all formats. Text, images, audio, video, Excel sheets, data, anything you think, it will do a great job. What does that mean? Just see the flow. So I asked ChatGPT to make lyrics for me. क्या किया हमने? We have uploaded the FlexiCap PDF leaflet, right, presentation. And I said, using this data, I am hosting an event for all our top mutual fund distributor partners, friends. I want to make an anthem song about FlexiCap. ठीक है? So it gave me some lyrics. वहाँ पे है ना, वो lyrics दिया उसने. And then I use this other app for making music. Now, please keep in mind, the entire piece of music, including the lyrics and the voices and the instruments, are AI. Okay? We have done none of this. None of these things are done by a human. Just listen to the quality of the song, listen to the quality of the voice, listen to the quality of the instruments, listen to how good the writing and the lyrics are. It is all a matter of how good we can prompt and how clear we can be on the expectation. Okay? I'll play the song and then we'll talk about it.
भरोसे की पहचान छोटी सी शुरुआत से आज बना आसमां। लम्हों से सदियों तक सफर है साथ हमारा, हर भारतीय के सपनों में जगमगाता सितारा। धन बने हर आंगन में उजियारा फैले दूर, फ्लेक्सी कप के संग चले समृद्धि का दस्तूर।
कैसा लगा? समृद्धि का दस्तूर। यार मैं नहीं लिख पाता ऐसे। it understood the essence of the fund, it understood the 31-year history, it understood so much about what we do, right? Bharosa bhi dal diya usme, because it is in our tagline, right? Bharosa apno ka. So imagine such understanding of what we wanted to do that came out in the song. Us aadmi mein wo jo sur hai, right? The way he has sung it, the instruments are all sarod hai, flute hai, right? So it is the way you tell what you want. The lesson is this, very simple. आप जितना clearly उसको बोलेंगे, आपको जो चाहिए वो बनाएगा. It is just a matter of getting your hands dirty and doing something with it and defining what you want very clearly. अब न्यूज़लेटर भी लिख लेता है, वेबसाइट बना लेता है, PDF बना लेता है, आपको जो चाहिए बना सकता है. This is, as of this most of the presentation examples I actually made, back in November, October, November, during Diwali time. The world has changed even more in the last 4 months, because agents which can code have become very popular, which means that the AI is getting better and better because it is making itself better. AI is code, right? So code is making better code, that code is making better code. So recursively, the quality of the agents has gone like this. So जितना आप उसको काम देंगे उतना अच्छा काम करेगा वो. जो काम एक एजेंसी करती थी 3 हफ्ते में with 4-5 lakh rupees, it took me 1 hour, half an hour, 1 hour to make this song with 800 rupees a month, right? That's how drastic the change is. Video, आपको ये example दिखाना था. There is a very funny meme, right, which is to test whether a video model works or not. Will Smith, the American actor, right, उसका video बना के देखते हैं of him eating spaghetti. Okay, so this is 2023. I'll just play the progress of what has happened since 2023 to early 2026. This was 2023. None of it makes sense, right? उसका चेहरा बदल गया है, ठीक से हो नहीं रहा है. 2024 slightly better. It looks like him, but it is still, you can see that it's made by AI. Look at 2025. It's perfect, right? One angle, perfect. 2026, multiple angles. Wide shot, 2 people, then over the shoulder shot. पूरा direct वाली feel आ रही है, right? Over the shoulder shot, conversation, audio. Look how far we have come in the last 4 years. Not even 4 years, 3 years. That is how crazy things are. Okay? So, second part clear. So, first is deep research. Please use AI for research. It is fantastic. Second, please use AI for content and engagement. It is fantastic. And things are changing rapidly. Third, relationship. This is a favorite part. And I'll give you 2 examples of what is possible. I'm not showing you the code. I'm not showing you the setup. But I'm just showing you a flowchart. Okay? एक support ticket आया. It could be an email, it could be a phone call, it could be anything. Ticket आया, sentiment analysis का एक bot है. Okay? The bot basically understands whether the customer is angry, or is he happy, or is he in a panic. क्या हो गया? Sentiment analysis हो गया. It goes into a prioritization bot. The prioritization bot says the customer is angry, call him right now. Or it says the customer is saying thank you, you can reply to him on email. That then goes to a router. It either goes to a human agent, it comes to you and says please call this person, or it goes to auto resolution where a thank you email is sent to him automatically. This is possible today, we are already doing it. Okay? Automation of customer service, automation of the kind of scale. Abhi, we talked about 10x and 100x, right? Think about it this way. This, you could have talked to 10 customers in one day. With this, you can talk to 100 customers in the same day. The low level, easy to handle automated queries. मेरा account statement किधर है? Automated answer. Here is your account statement. Right? Where is, what should I do? Should I top up my SIP? Automated answer. Market is falling, I'm very afraid, I want to withdraw. Phone call. You can 10x the kind of engagement you have just by doing these kind of automations. Right? Again, another and these are all not very complex to do. If you talk, how do I get this done? Question, right? You will have this, right? Abhi kaise karu kaise isko? Ask the AI. How to set this up? How to do a flowchart? Ask the AI. AI ko boliye, this is the company I really like and I want to copy their model. please can you help me? It will copy. The best way to think about all this is, the best person to help you do this is also the AI itself. Okay? Last one, I am almost on time. Scaling digital in your teams. First thing, please pay a premium membership to any one of the chatbots. Gemini, Claude, GPT, जो भी आपको पसंद है, उसको premium ले लेना उस पे. I am paying for 7 AI tools right now, and I am very happy paying that money. Okay? Please get a premium membership, and you have to get your hands dirty. Every day, I have a calendar block, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Learn AI for the team. Every day, I spend 1.5 to 2 hours just learning stuff which I then want to pass on to my team. Okay? Next one, encourage usage and experimentation. सबको एक account दे दीजिए. It's $20 a month. It is almost nothing compared to the benefit you will get out of it. Go deep into one platform. Don't try everything because you will get lost. Try good. All the platforms are good. They are all the top 4 are almost similar. Go deep into any one. This is my favorite tip. Don't know where to start. So the way I learned 2 years ago, I went to my favorite chatbot and I said, I want to become a master of this thing in the next 12 weeks. Give me a week by week, day by day plan, including links, videos, and give me a document which has all this. It made a beautiful plan. I just followed that for 12 weeks. Okay? And going deep into one comprehensive AI training, for which I have one of the options for you. We did a AI training from HDFC for everybody. It is a full, 12-week plan with a lot of these things covered. I will ask my team to send you this training later. Everybody is welcome to use it and train. These are all the resources I spoke about today. You can try all of them. The most used one, Claude, is the one I use more because it is significantly better. But all of these are good. Yeah, that was it. Thank you.
Ladies
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.